Hello, everyone. My name is Mariana. I am from the University of Paraná here in Brazil. I work at the Laboratory of Systematics and Bioecology of Coleoptera, and I'm very glad for being in this occasion, sharing with you our recent findings on the systematics of Diplotaxini. And first of all, I would like to introduce you to the tribe. So Diplotaxini is a Melonthinae tribe that it consists of about 900 species distributed in 13 genera. And this chart that I extracted from the World Scarab database, it shows the total richness of the tribe. And we can see that more than 50% it's due to the richness of Apogonia. This genus occurs in the Afrotropical and Oriental regions, along with other 6 minor genera. Then 25% is represented by the Diplotaxis species. This genus occurs in the Nearctic region and also in Central America, that it's the Neotropical region, and one species occurs in Colombia. And the remaining richness is represented exclusively in the Neotropical region, with Lyogenes that has almost 100 species, and this genus occurs along with other 4 genera. And I don't know why, but there are still 2 genera from Madagascar that they have been excluded from Diplotaxini in the phylogeny of this tribe because they came up more closely related to the Melonthines, those Empecta and Clypeasta. And the reason why is because in their mandible, they have several groups and regular ones, and it's different from the mandible of Diplotaxini that is in its smaller region. It's barely grouped, and the groups are irregular. Other synapomorphies that supports the Diplotaxini are the line or division between the fronds and clypeus, and it can be complete in the case of Apogonia and some many species of Diplotaxis. Also, it can be incomplete or almost absent. Other synapomorphy is the conical shape of Procoxa, the ventral surface of protarsi with pads of bristles, and the fourth and fifth ventrite equal in length, except for the species of Homalocylus that I'm going to introduce later in this presentation, that they show the fifth ventrite longer than the preceding. So the Diplotaxini is composed of two main clades. One of them clusters the non-neotropical Diplotaxini, and the other one, which is the focus of my research, it clusters the neotropical Diplotaxini. When we tested the position of, or the relationships within Diplotaxini, within the among the genera, we obtained 2 hypotheses. one of them that we use equal weights, we saw that Pacrodima came up as the sister genus of Lyogenes. And this result has been different from the hypothesis using implied weighting, in which Homalochilus came up, even with low support, Homalochilus came up as the sister group of Lyogenes. And this issue has been or remain unresolved till the discovery of a new genus among the neotropical Diplotaxini. This genus, when we tested the position with morphological and with molecular data, both of them support the sister position of this new genus is from Lyogenes. This genus is from the Patagonia of Argentina, and it is composed of 2 species. And describing this new genus has been challenging because it's middle ground between Lyogenes and Pacrodema. It shares many features with both genera. For example, it has the anterior margin of clypeus toothed, as well as in Lyogenes, that it's typical a typical trait of Lyogenes. And it also has the inner margin of eyes, oblique, as well as in Pacrodema. This, among many other shared features with both genera. But hopefully, it has many unique features too. And the main trait that names the genus Caryocalus, Caryo, it's referring to, it means poor in Latin, and callus is referring to this elytral callus. It's a very common trait among the Diplotaxini, and is missing here in among this between the species of Caryocalus, or almost so. Other trait that maybe it has to do with the previous one is the radial sector of the hindwing here. This medial sector is reduced, especially in one of the species, in Caryocalus tehuelkei, which is the type species of the new genus. And this is the male of Caryocalus tehuelkei, the hindwing of the male of Caryocalus tehuelkei, and this is the female hindwing. And we can see that the radial sector is quite reduced. Other new finding that I'm going to share with you is a new species of Homalochilus. It came up nested in Homalochilus when we tested its position. And other funny thing is that the type species of Homalochilus came up nested in Lyogenes. And when we revised this Homalochilus, we realized that this the original description of the genus matches with Homalochilus punctatus striatus, and not with the type species, that is Homalochilus niger, or now Lyogenes niger. So we had to correct this type species according to the article 732 of the code. And so we define a new concept of this Homalochilus to recover the monophyly of the genus. And there are also other projects that we have done in collaboration with Andrew Smith. One of them is the revision of Pacuvia, that it's a Chilean genus composed of 2 species. And other project has been the revision of the Chilean Lyogenys. And this one includes a very comprehensive assessment of one species complex, the Lyogenys paupalis complex. And it has been done with morphological data, molecular, and also with phylogeographic tools. And finally, the interactive key to New World Diplotaxini and to Lyogenys species. This key that it's hosted on the Lucid Central platform, it is updated regularly, and our goal in the future is to include in this species, in this key, species of the other genera out of Lyogenys. So this is what I brought to share with you. So thank you so much for your attention. And if you have questions, I'm very glad to answer them if I can. So thank you so much.